Progrum password. I'm the common man, Dan Cole. He's Brett Blakemore, Lil Beef. I'm in charge of the program, joined by Alec Lewis and Ben Goessling here to do a little program password. Where are we at right now with the score there?
Right now, the score, common. Ben Goessling lead 37-28.
Oh.
Still anyone's game. You're not even to the halfway point.
It's like a basketball score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a defensive battle.
It's like a Big Ten basketball game.
Yeah.
No, it's like
Physical.
a sixth grade travel
Bo
basketball
Ryan
game.
probably hanging around somewhere. Low scoring.
Most likely. I have completely forgotten who has the iPad, so you guys probably have it figured out in there.
My turn.
I got the Badgers reference in there for you, Blakemore.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Maybe you throw me an extra 10 points for the kindness.
No.
You don't need it by the sounds of it.
Well,
all right, so the
certainly.
iPad, we got Common and Ben Goessling leading 37-28. iPad goes over to Lil B and Ben Goessling. The password is visitor. All righty, Lil B, you have the option. What would you like to do? I like the words are actually making you think this time. That's nice.
I'm going to try first.
All right. Lil B, Alec for 10.
Guest.
Services.
Ben and Common for 9.
home.
Host.
Back to Alec and Lil B for 8.
Away.
Common and Ben for the touchdown of 7.
Host.
Visitor.
I know. I could see you were going to say it. Just say it. I'm going to be mad at you either way. Just say it.
Dang it.
Just blurt it out.
Just do it.
That was.
You know, Corey always says you have to think and then say it. Mm-hmm. Maybe you just say it and see what happens.
He was thinking, and then he got it, and then I could tell he was going to say it, and then he stopped himself.
The score, Common, Ben Goessling lead 44-28 over Alec and Lil B. Plenty of time. iPad goes over to Alec and Common. The password is loose. Alec, you have the option. What would you like to do?
Go first.
Alec, Lil B for 10.
Foot.
Ball.
Common and Ben Goessling for 9.
Oh, God.
Tight.
Short.
Alec and Lil B for 8.
Slack.
Rope.
Back over to Ben and Common for 7.
Loopy.
Not.
I forgot what the word
You still have the iPad?
Yep.
Yeah, right, okay.
All right. Let's go. I don't even remember who it is. Alec and Lil B for 6. Is that what I've got?
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Space.
Measure.
Common and Ben for 5.
Screw.
Fasten.
Last one, Alec and Lil B for 4.
Foot.
This is my nightmare. My nightmare.
I don't know where the
I think the song Footloose.
Footloose.
Oh, you were trying to sing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not.
You were trying to sing.
Okay.
I didn't get that before.
That's what, screw, loose.
Yeah, tight. Yeah.
Tight. Trying to do the opposite with the voice inflection.
I didn't know if there was a way you could fit in, and he's loose.
Well,
Too many words.
Yeah, that would have been 2 clues. Although we were bad enough, we would have had time.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I mean, that was awful.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. It's okay. Common and Ben still have the lead 44-28 over at Alec and Lil B. Reminder, you can watch this game right now.
Oh, boy.
On the new and improved cameras, KFAN.com/watch, all of our social channels. The iPad goes back to Lil B and Ben Goessling. The password is calendar. Lil B, you do have the option. 1 10-pointer, you're right back in this. What'd you like to do?
Second.
Ben, Goessling, and Common for 10.
Yearly.
Annual.
Alec and Lil B for 9.
Outlook.
Goals.
Back to Ben and Common for 8.
Schedule.
Plan.
Alec and Lil B for 7.
Month.
Calendar.
Yeah.
That's a hard one to get to.
It was almost my first guess, too.
Had me.
So you're a little bit back into it.
We're climbing our way to
You're
the top.
climbing slowly but surely. 44 to 35
Okay.
is the score. Common and Ben are in the lead. The iPad goes back over to Alec and Common. The password is key. Alec, you do still have the option. Down 9. What would you like to do?
I'd like to go first.
All right, Alec and Lil B for 10.
Lock.
Key.
Really good clue. I didn't know. I didn't even think of it.
Good clue.
Where my mind went.
We have a
No?
lead change.
Yes.
Lil B and Alec now lead.
You
45,
doubted us.
44.
You doubted us. I doubted us.
I felt such little faith for my teammate today.
You're trying hard. And you're in the lead. The iPad goes back to Lil B and Ben. The password is greasy. Ben, you now have the option, down just 1. What would you like to do?
I'm going to go second.
All right. This is Lil B and Alec for 10.
Oily.
Wheels.
Ben and Common for 9.
Lubricated.
Greasy.
Yes.
I knew that, too.
I was like, I hope he gets this because his clue is.
What were we just talking about?
I know. That was bad.
During commercial.
I wasn't here during the commercial either. So
Well, you missed
I had
it.
to go to the bathroom.
You missed it.
The only thing bigger than my ego is my prostate.
The whole town knows.
Lubricated was good, Ben.
Yeah, I was hoping he got that because like, if that doesn't work.
Wasn't a good look, but it got the job done.
Yeah.
Common.
And you made the button bar.
I was
So
trying
good
to say,
job.
like, don't laugh. Just focus. Let's get through it.
It'll be great.
Common and
Worth
Ben lead 53-45. The iPad goes back to Alec and Common. The password is heart. Alec, you now have the option once again. What would you like to do?
Go first.
Alec and Lil B for
Confident.
10.
Aorta.
Heart.
That's
Nice.
exactly what I was going to
Good
say.
clue.
too. Great clue.
That was
So-
a great clue.
Thank you. You really had that one.
Yeah, that's the clue I was going to use.
Okay.
I don't know what else you could use other than that.
They take back the lead. It is,
Valentine's.
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good one as well. Cardiac, something like that. Alec and Lil B now lead 55-53. It's a barn burner.
This is an exceptional game.
Yeah.
What
It's a great
else
game.
could you ask for? The iPad goes back to Lil B and Ben
In the
Goessling.
words of J.J. McCarthy, where else would you rather be?
The password is score. Okay. Ben, you have the option down 2. What would you like to do?
I'll go second.
Okay, so this is Alec and Lil B for 10.
Touchdown.
Score.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
That would be a
gonna say.
2.
No, there was no reason. It's okay to pass on that.
I almost said Alabama.
Okay, don't say that.
Just take the points. You don't have to explain. You're extending the lead. 65-53 is the score. Alec and Lil B up on Common and Ben. iPad goes over to Alec and Common. The password is fish. This is a barn burner much longer. I might run out of words.
We'll go back to the kindergarten words.
Yeah.
Probably got those in there.
I'll go first.
Common is going first. Common and Ben for 10.
Seafood.
Shrimp.
Lil B and Alec for 9.
Salmon.
Fish.
Got too
All of a
complicated with
sudden.
it.
Good.
Of course, seafood really
He's starting
isn't
to get
fish,
this
is
game.
it? Well, no, fish can be
Yeah,
the
it is.
sea, right?
So, yeah.
Okay.
No, that makes sense.
I feel like that's definitely a type of fish.
Yeah, I mean, you don't find a walleye in the ocean in the middle of the sea. I get that, but
Thanks, Jacques Cousteau.
So we are at match.
we got our backs against the wall.
That is correct. We are at match point. The score 74-53. Lil B and Alec lead.
6 or more.
6 or
Ben,
more.
I'll give
That
it to you
is-
in an analogy that you can probably understand.
Oh my goodness.
1:02 to go in the game.
Oh, boy.
We're at our own 12. We need a touchdown. We have no timeouts.
Yeah.
And we're on the road. Oh, and it's inclement weather. And the starting quarterback's
3
hurt.
tens wins again. We're fine.
All right. The iPad, I believe, goes over to Lil B and Ben.
Yep.
The password is nod. Ben, you do have the option. You're in the 2-minute drill. What would you like to do?
We will go second.
For the win, Alec and Lil B for 10.
For the win. This is it right here.
Head.
Hunter.
Common and Ben for 9.
Affirm.
Back to for
It's
the
gonna be
win,
obvious.
Alec and Lil B for 8.
Tilt.
Movement. What?
Back to Common and Ben for 7.
Vertical.
Nod.
Yep. I knew I got it.
Great clue on affirm. That was a good
Yeah,
one.
I was trying to think. I was going to go with like winking, blinking, and nod, but it's like we don't have that much time.
That was 4th and 12. We completed the pass for the first
Keep the drive
down.
going.
Spike it. Let's get another play.
Still got 60 yards to go.
Come on.
There were times where I felt like good, times where I felt
Alec and Lil B still lead 74-60. 6 points and above for Alec and Lil B will win.
How much do we have?
60.
You have 60. So just 2 10-pointers, and
Yeah.
that's that. The iPad goes to Alec and Common. The password is grade. Okay. Common, you have the option. What would you like to do?
How many points do they have?
74.
Oh, so anything they get.
Yep.
Pretty much.
I'll go first.
Common and Ben Goessling to get back in it for 10.
F.
Letter.
Alec and Lil B for 9 and the win.
elementary.
Grade? Yes!
I should have went
Fail.
second. I should have went second.
job.
I should have went second. I
Yeah,
thought
it's all
maybe after you'd go grade. Well done.
There
Wow.
it is.
Comeback.
83-60.
It was a fun game, guys.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
I enjoyed it when you started getting better, too. Yeah, it was great.
I mean, I felt like I was letting you down early.
No, you guys did a great job. We're really happy for. No, seriously. Nice work. Before you both leave,
Sure.
I'm not going to ask you any football questions other than one. Each one, who's going to win the big game? Who do you like? You have to pick a team.
You have to say.
Pick one team.
Boy.
Putting Ben on the spot first.
I mean, my thought has been the Rams because they've got the coach, they've got the quarterback. The road is harder with the first round not having the bye. but they've done it before, and I like the defense. Yeah, I've talked myself into it. I'll go with the Rams.
Taking Seattle.
Seattle.
I think they have the best unit in the playoffs.
Defense?
Their defense is incredible.
Defense is good.
Yep.
The quarterback will have to prove it.
Yeah.
He will have to prove it, but I don't know. I think Seattle's good enough.
Well,
If he does, though, this
Crazy.
town.
Well,
oh boy.
I think there's a lot of people that are rooting against him because they don't want to have the wrong guy and let him slip away like that. And here's what I'll say about Darnold. This would have been my take. It's like Mahomes and Josh Allen are not available to any other teams except Kansas City and Buffalo. So you have to take whatever's out there. And I'd put Darnold. Yeah, he makes mistakes. He turns the ball over more than any quarterback. But you know what? I'd still take him over a lot of other guys. It's like you got to kind of go with what you got. Stafford was the same way at Detroit. Gunslinger, throwing the ball around sometimes. Yeah. So I like Seattle too. And I Darnold could break your heart. I could see Darnold getting strip sacked or throwing the bad interception and they lose because of that, but I'd take my chances with him anyways. I like Seattle too.
Yeah. The thing about him, like the arm talent is crazy special. It's just like, can you make the right decisions at the right times? And I don't know if I even trust him to do it.
No, I don't either, but
so much of it in the playoffs is just not making the mistakes.
Yeah.
I mean, not killing yourself.
That's right.
And that's where the quarterbacks with the experience, I think, have a little bit of an advantage.
Do you think
NFC's wide open? Though.
Yeah. Well, do you think Allen in Buffalo now might be, because now the stat, we all look at stats. Josh Allen against Pat Mahomes regular season, I think he's undefeated. Mm-hmm. But when you go to postseason, Mahomes undefeated against Allen. Now Mahomes
Doesn't
isn't
have to
there.
worry about it.
And so now,
who do you think's going to win?
Me?
Yeah.
Seattle.
Seattle.
Yeah.
3
do you
Seattle. Seattle.
Really?
I'm taking Seattle.
I'm not sure if that makes me feel better or worse.
And I wouldn't mind seeing A-Rod win.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm serious. I wouldn't mind.
I like the story. Gives us something to talk about.
Raj against Darnold in the Super Bowl.
When he played for Green Bay, I did
Poor
like
us.
it. And you know what? I don't mind the Bears story either.
If that happens.
Here's what I'll tell you. I knew coordinators were important, coaching is important, but I always kind of dismissed it a little bit. But, Ben Johnson, what he's done for Detroit for 2 years, he leaves. They don't make the poll. The offense is still good in Detroit, but not like it was. Offensive line has something to do with that. Now he's got his team in the playoffs. So, yeah, it makes a difference. There's no question.
The sneaky one for me is Jacksonville.
Yeah.
They've been really good lately. Really good.
I didn't pay attention to him all year. Never even gave him a second thought because you never expected anything because of, the football Fabio had never really done. He'd never strung together.
Football Fabio.
Football Fabio has Grant Udinski now. I think that makes a difference.
Yeah, I think it does. Yeah. So.
And the Vikings certainly felt that this year.
Guys, thanks so much. Lil B, as always, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
We'll take a short
Good
break,
win.
come back with more after this here on The Fan.
Never miss your chance to know what the latest sports news is in town, chances to win tickets, or just knowing what's going on with your favorite KFAN shows. You can follow us, KFAN 1003, on all of our social channels like Instagram, TikTok, and X. Stay connected and follow the sports leader, KFAN.
Couple 13-14 pass, Common Man Program. I'm Common. He's Brett Blakemore. We're here until 3. If we can somehow get to the bottom of the hour, we got 5 minutes till the break, and then it's victory formation segment. Doesn't matter what we do. It's been another winning week for us. I'm very happy with our performance today. Somebody sent me a text just now. It's funny how you can forget names. It says, Max Kepler was just suspended for 80 games, and I'm thinking, Max Kepler, that rings a bell. Now I was thinking, does he play for the Wild? No, he doesn't. Sounds like a hockey player, doesn't it?
Yeah, sure.
A former Twin. Says, former Philly, this is breaking news. This is on Insta. I found it on Insta, actually. I'm an Insta guy now. Former Philly, Max Kepler, has received an 80-game suspension for testing positive for epitrenbolone. Ever hear of it?
No.
Sounds like some type of Italian dish to me. I'll have the trenbolone, if you don't mind, please. I used to say that about, do you remember, who was the Viking quarterback? His name was, Sage Rosenfels. Do You remember Sage Rosenfels?
I don't. What year was he?
He played for the Vikings a number of years ago. He used to be on with PA all the time, too. He knows I've said this. I used to say, Sage Rosenfels sounds like the special at an Italian restaurant. I'll have the Sage Rosenfels on a bed of rice pilaf. Then I would say served on an aluminum bench, which was a cheap shot because but hey, he played in the league, right? So I don't even know what epintrembolone, other than it's a performance-enhancing substance. And that's in violation of Major League Baseball's Joint Prevention and Treatment Program. And again, I don't know if it's one of those where, we know that steroids, when you're busted for the steroid thing, well, it's hard to believe it was done for anything but to make you stronger and, make you a better athlete, or at least, physique-wise, strength-wise. Sometimes there'll be, and I don't even know how much truth there is to this because, I just don't. But you'll hear players will get tested for, and they're saying, well, it was in some kind of antihistamine I took in order to get rid, for my cold or something. It just showed up in there. And maybe that is the truth. I don't know. But Kepler was another guy that was supposed to be a mainstay for this lineup for years and years and years and years. And that's what I've said all about when, every year, in this town for sure, and probably other towns as well, where we already did it just the other day. There's a store in the Fish Wrap Factory West Side. I talked about this yesterday or the day before, where it's like, I'll dial it up. Because again, it's, what do they say about, prospects are prospects until they become suspects, right? That's not the old saying, but something like that. But there's a Fish Wrap Factory West Side story, and I'll dial it up here in a second here because it was just, I think, 2 days ago, last day or two that it showed up. And here it is, analysis. The Twins' top 10 prospects and the biggest questions they face. And then has a list of these players. Walker Jenkins, that's the one Rosen wants to keep bringing up all the time. Why? Because he heard Lavelle talk about it, so then he's on the Walker Jenkins bandwagon. Apparently, 21-year-old kid, outfielder. He was number 5 overall pick in 2023. Then you have Emmanuel Rodriguez. That's another outfielder. Kalen Culpepper, shortstop. You have Eduardo Tate, a catcher. You have Charlie Soto, starting pitcher. I had to think of what SP meant for a while. Connor Prelip, starting pitcher. Desan Hill, starting pitcher. Merrick Houston, shortstop. Kendre Rojas, starting pitcher. And then Gabriel Gonzalez, also an outfielder. And, okay, you look at those 10 names, and I don't know. I mean, I suppose it's possible all 10 will eventually be inducted into the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame in Canton, Ohio someday, right? Then again, I can imagine where none of the guys make an opening day roster or somewhere in between. My guess is it's somewhere in between. But when you're, it just makes it difficult to somebody reminded me of it the other day. We had Burrow and I had a heyday with this one. It was back in, God, it was so long ago. Was it 2012, 2013, maybe even longer? Where I think it was Lavelle who wrote it too. It was the silver linings of the Minnesota Twins. It was like, well, we're going to be terrible this year, but you just wait. And then he had it spelled out, every player on everybody, including one player that was with another organization, but we were going to acquire him in a trade. And it was like, we just laughed. You said, well, none of this. And of course, I don't have the silver lining story in front of me. Maybe somebody can find it for me. I think of all those players that were included, maybe one or two of them ended up with the Twins and making actual contributions. So it's really difficult to predict. So we'll take our final break. We'll come back. We got one more segment to go. We call it Victory Formation segment here on the Common Man program on the Fan.
One of country music's most powerful voices is coming this summer, Chris Stapleton. You can see him at the All-American Road Show when he takes the stage at Mystic Lake Amphitheater July 29th. Tickets go on sale Friday, January 13th at 10 a.m. Get all the details now, KFAN.com, keyword calendar, KFAN.com, keyword calendar.
12:13:14 past. I'm the common man, Dan Cole. He's Brett Blakemore. Brett, thanks for filling in today for Tenebee. You've done an admirable job.
Thank you.
Terrific job on Program Password, by the way.
I love working with you. I could tell you really wanted to win this week.
I want to win every week, but I don't care if I do. I really don't. I tell every participant that plays, I say, most of all, I just want it to be entertaining. That's what we're in the entertainment business, believe it or not. I know it's hard to believe sometimes. And sometimes Program Pass, I think it's entertaining, win, lose, or draw for me. I don't care. It's I prefer to win. I'm not kidding, but I'm not a sweaty, Tenebee's a sweaty.
Yeah.
Tenebee, if you were going to play a game of pickup sticks, he would try as hard as he possibly could. And I guess if you're playing, why not? So, but it was fun, and you did a nice job.
Thank you. Love working with you.
Alex Trebek, passed away, and he stepped aside. Somebody, was it Craig Jennings? Took over for him. Some guy named Jennings. Yeah. Keith, somebody. And is he gone now, too? Did he give that up? I thought I saw that he gave that up. I'm not paying as close attention to Jeopardy as I once did. But if Tenebee were ever to step aside, can they fill his shoes? I think we can. I think you're that guy.
Oh, thank you.
I don't want to get too emotional here. Do I see a tear in your eye? I mean, it's hard to see between the glass because of the glare of the lights, but it looks like you're maybe tearing a little bit there.
I'm okay.
Saw this story. Associated Press, Mark Anderson writes baseball for, I think he just writes sports in general, but this is A's relocation hits speed bump with trademark denial for Las Vegas Athletics. Let me ask you a question to start before we dive too deep into this story. This is a controversial story. No other show would dare tackle it. Of course, I do it. They call it the Friday news dump. You ever heard of the Friday? This is, I'm just taking this, going to get into a controversial topic with no resolution to it and then just leave it for Barrero. Think about it. Complaints are going to be coming in.
Text line on fire.
It's just unbelievable. Which state has the most pro sports franchises? I don't know. This isn't a trivia question. I'm just wondering if you know. Is it California, New York, or Florida? It's got to be one of those three, doesn't it? I don't think
I would
Ohio.
say New York.
I don't know. New York. Do you count New Jersey? Because are they still the New Jersey Devils? That isn't New York. That's New Jersey, but it's right across the border.
I think Cali probably has the most.
Well, that's what I'm thinking because you've got San Francisco's got clubs and Los Angeles has clubs and San Diego. Well, San Diego's only got one. But historically,
Sacramento.
Yeah, Sacramento. It just seems like California is the one state that cares less about. They're the ones that seem to lose them more than keep them, right? Mm-hmm. Oakland wanted nothing to do with them anymore. I think mostly because they just didn't want to help build a stadium, right? So Oakland is leaving. Dateline Las Vegas, it says the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office has for now denied the A's request to trademark the names Las Vegas Athletics and Vegas Athletics. The club, which intends to move to Nevada. Do you say Nevada or Nevada?
I'm Nevada.
See, I'm a Nevada guy.
Okay.
The club, which intends to move to Nevada in 2028, has 3 months from when the refusals were issued, December 29th, to ask for an extension to file a new application within a 6-month period. The A's were told the nickname Athletics was too generic and could be confused with other activities, even if associated with Las Vegas. That, however, has been the club's nickname since the Philadelphia Athletics began playing back in 1901. The A's kept the nickname when they moved to Kansas City in 1955 and Oakland in 1968. The Patent and Trademark Office denied the NHL's Utah team to use the nickname Yetis on Jan 9 because of potential confusion with companies such as Yeti Coolers. Utah, which moved from the Phoenix area in 2024, now uses the nickname Mammoth. A's relocated to West Sacramento, California last year to play the first of 3 planned seasons in the city's AAA ballpark. The team is going solely by athletics while playing in the Northern California city. So they don't even really have a name. Story goes on with just some rather generic information about building stadiums and such like that. They're going to build on the Strip in Las Vegas. And it's like, I get keeping the name is kind, like for instance, here in Minnesota, we're so bitter that we don't have the North Stars. When Norm Green moved the North Stars to Dallas, made sense to drop the North part. Unless are they located in have you ever heard of a movie called North Dallas 40? Great movie. No,
Okay.
it's a football movie. It stars Nick Nolte and who's the singer? I was just 16 and out of control, lost on James Dean and rock and roll. North Dallas 40, country western singer, did a nice job playing Don Meredith. It was based loosely on the Dallas Cowboys. North Dallas 40 was called. Nick Nolte, did you look up North Dallas 40? What are the actors?
have.
What are the actors' names?
Nick Nolte, Mac Davis.
Mac Davis, that's it.
Okay.
So Mac Davis. I mean, unless the team is located in the northern part of Dallas, then you could have said North Stars, right? Dallas North Stars. But they decided, we're down south, so we'll just call it. We'll drop the north and just go with Stars. Easier for people down south to remember that way too. Okay. So nicknames are important to people. When the Browns. When the Colts left Baltimore for Cleveland, they didn't become the Cleveland Browns. The Browns' nickname has stayed with them. They used to be the Houston Oilers. Now they're the Houston Texans. Oilers didn't make, when they moved to Tennessee, didn't make any sense to be the Tennessee Oilers anymore. Do you say oil or oil?
Oil?
Yeah. Because down south they say oil.
Well, and of course they changed the name to all of the Titans that are in Nashville, which makes a lot of sense.
Hold on.
Thank you.
Send that to rewrite. I'm punching up. I like it. It's a good idea. So, but I don't think they get creative enough with the names. That's the problem. They always take themselves so seriously. Like for instance, there was an old Negro League baseball team out of Kansas City. They called themselves the Kansas City Clowns. They had fun with it. I ordered one of their hats online, red, white, and blue, Kansas City Clowns. I wanted, instead of the Washington Commander, do you say Washington or Washington?
Washington.
I say Washington.
Washington, yeah.
Commanders, I thought Walrus. Remember, I had that bit?
Yeah.
And then, is walrus plural, or do you say walruses? Or do you just say the walrus? See, that's what I don't know. I think, there was a bunch of walrus. It sounds like it should be, even if it's not, instead of walruses, right? And, it just because, and so like with the Athletics, I mean, you're in Las Vegas. What do most people that gamble in Las Vegas do? They lose. So just be the Las Vegas Losers.
Fits the town.
Well, yeah, and it's like, but oh no, we can't do that because then that's we're making fun of ourselves. No one wants to play for. I would love to play for the Losers. We named after the Kansas City Clowns the boot hockey team that I used to play with, and we were brilliant in the late 90s. We should have won the Snowflake Days tournament. I've gone over that before. We got robbed by the officials. More on that later. I can recant that tale some other time, but we called ourselves the Clowns. One of the guys on the team wore, a red nose thing on. Another guy wore the multicolored hair, the curly hair. He wore a wig that had the curly hair. I tried wearing the floppy shoes, but they were really difficult to play boot hockey. Really, really hard. So we gave those up. But we had fun with it. I mean, there's so many other names you can go with instead of having to be serious. Like even like the Kraken's a cool name. Isn't that like an octopus or a sea serpent of some sort?
Yeah, it's like a giant octopus, mythical. Yeah.
Like the Seahawks. No, how about the Seattle Sea Serpents?
Mm.
I mean, in all honesty, I mean, why are those so bad? Why did they take themselves so seriously? But I understand wanting to keep athletics because it's been there, like the story just said, since 1901. What I don't understand is, do you know what their original logo is? The Athletics?
The original one, I know.
It's an elephant.
Oh, yes.
Standing on top of a beach ball with a bat in its trunk.
Yes.
What does that even mean?
They still wear those in spring training.
Do they? What does it even mean?
Elefino.
Elefino. I like that. That's what you get when you cross an elephant with a rhino. What do you get with it? Ask me what you get when you cross an elephant with a rhinoceros.
Hey, Common, what do you get when you cross an elephant and a rhinoceros?
Elefino. My kids used to love those jokes like that. Easy audience when they're 4 and 5, right?
Yeah.
I might use that in Flop, Sweat, and Tears. By the way, that's coming up soon. You can get your tickets at commonmanbook.com. We're going to take Rochester by storm. They said I'd never worked the Eagles Club. Well, guess what? We're going to be there on January 31st. Tickets available at commonmanbook.com.
What's the tour called?
It's called the Petty Theft Tour.
Why is it called that?
We're stealing. Misa's Einlerman are stealing. The money you're paying, the comedy's really not worth it, but that makes it worth it when you go, well, I just got to see this. How bad can it really be? So we're looking forward to entertaining. We haven't been to Rochester in a long time. World Tour. Flop, Sweat, and Tears.
You're finally doing it.
Google, why did the Athletics have an elephant for a logo on a beach ball with a bat in its hand? I have never understood that. It's cool. Here's another one. Do you like the Kelly green, the original green uniforms of the Philadelphia Eagles? I know we don't like the Eagles, but do you like that?
It's all right.
My boys love that Kelly green. They just think it's the greatest thing ever. But here's my question about the Eagles. That little feather or whatever it is they have on the side of their helmet, that's so 1990s or 2000s. It's just, why don't they go with, you know, the one where the eagle has got his arms. Yeah, eagle's got an arm. He's got his wings spread out, and in his talons, he's holding a football. Why don't they go with that? So many of the old logos are better than the new logos. Like the Patriots, you know, that modern day Patriot, that's just the stupidest looking thing. It's just all. The old logo, when they had the Minuteman as a center snapping the ball between his legs, now that's a hell of a logo.
The Oakland A's, they actually have a mascot that's an elephant as well. It comes from, its name is Stomper. Comes from a 1902 insult by a rival manager, John McGraw.
John McGraw.
Do you remember?
No, I do, actually.
Who called the Philadelphia A's a white elephant, meaning a worthless burden. The A's owner, Connie Mack, you remember him as well?
Absolutely.
Embraced the insult, adopting the elephant as a symbol of pride, turning a derogatory term to beloved good luck charm, which they haven't had a lot of. I don't know why it's a good luck charm. That's been a part of the team's identity for over a century.
Well, what do you mean? The Athletics, they've won, well, it's been a while, but they won 3 World Series in a row.
When was that?
1973, 74, and 75. Look it up.
Did the elephant expire?
It must
what
have
happened?
Expired. No, I knew the name John McGraw and Connie Mack. When I was growing up, baseball was my favorite sport. I used to just have a voracious appetite for the history of baseball. I like history a lot. You know, the kids nowadays don't seem to. It seems like if it happened before they were born, they seem not to really care too much about it. And, you know, I guess I understand that. There's enough on your plate to absorb as you're growing up in life that you just don't care much about the history. But I used to love the history of baseball, man. Well, I've recanted this tale before. Back in elementary school, when you could order books from Scholastic Book Club.
Oh, yeah.
The first 2 books I ever ordered was, you'll be proud of me for this, and I wasn't even a Packers fan, the Bart Starr story.
Oh,
the Bart Starr.
What a great read.
Well, he was the best player in pro football when I was growing up, when I was in elementary school. This would have been 66, 67, 68. And then the other book was about the first 5 Major League Baseball players inducted in Major League Baseball Hall of Fame. You should just love that stuff as a kid. They would say, you know what Bart Starr's wife's name was? Cherry. Look it up. I'm telling you. You know what he used to do? He used to practice throwing the football. This is what they said. This is what the book said. That in the backyard, they had a tire swing, and she would push it back and forth, and he would practice throwing it through the tire.
Seemed to work for him.
Yeah. You think training methods have advanced a little bit now in the National Football League?
Touch.
But that's the way he used to do it. Here's a question for you. Look, people want to ask you questions rather than the host. It says, Common, ask Blake more about the Packers versus Bears game tomorrow. Also, will he be able to get a press credential with Sinekin if the Chiefs make it to the big game? And then he says, where is I always love that one?
I got it.
I always love that one.
You know that story, don't you?
I do, yeah. I'm surprised.
It was, what year was it when Sinekin was convinced the Packers were going to the Super Bowl, so he told Abbott, he goes, I got to get a credential for the game, and then they got beat. It was just so funny.
I don't know what year it was.
Well, there's a lot of those.
There's
years.
a lot of NFC Championship game runs that ended horribly for the green and gold. If you want to know more, me and Sinek can have our podcast out on the free iHeartRadio app, Packer Preview. We previewed the game this morning. I like our chances, but I'm nervous as all hell for the ramifications if the Packers don't win. I don't like our defense, how they've come into this game, but I think Love has opportunities to move the ball through the air. So I like Green Bay, at least for this week. Seattle, get back to me because they would have to go to the Super Chickens. So we'll see, but I like our chances with the Bears. The best matchup we could have gotten.
Can you keep taking a knee for 10 more minutes? I don't know. I keep looking at the clock to see how much time I have left. I mean, we're talking about 1902 baseball logos. But I just thought the story for the Athletics triggered that with me. Instead of just talking about should they be able to have it or not, I don't know, trademarks and all that legal mumbo jumbo that I don't understand. Speaking of Jumbo was an elephant as well.
Yeah. Dumbo as well.
Dumbo. Yeah, it was Dumbo who was the elephant. Maybe Jumbo was as well. Jumbo, Dumbo, whatever the case may be. I'm Dumbo, you're Jumbo. But I do think, I think sometimes coming up with a nickname for a team is, I just think they take themselves too seriously. Have some fun with it. Self-deprecating humor is the very best. Matter of fact, I would be the Las Vegas Triple L's, low-level losers, because there's nothing lower than a low-level loser, right?
Huh?
That was Jack Ruby was a low-level loser. That's how he's described. Anytime you read about Jack Ruby, it would say low-level loser, Jack Ruby. So there you have it. So I would say Green Bay Chicago is not a bad matchup for it. It's at Chicago. Did they split? I can't remember.
They split.
Yeah.
So the home teams won. Green Bay won in Lambeau. The Bears won in Soldier Field.
And you had that game
like 5 times over.
5 times over and then lost it.
Yeah.
Everybody pretty much that is healthy. I mean, Love plays, everybody plays, right? Same with Chicago. So it should be good. Is that tomorrow night?
It's tomorrow night. It's on Prime.
Yeah.
So
who's the early game?
Good question. Now
it's usually the least attractive game for some reason.
That's typically what it is. I want to say it's the Rams-Panthers, but now I'm doubting myself.
But that's attractive to me. I kind of like that game. I think that's really good because obviously the Panthers.
It is Rams-Panthers in Carolina.
No, I was thinking Jacksonville. Yeah, that's a terrible game because the Panthers are a terrible team in a terrible city. But now they could surprise them. I suppose. Throw the records out the window, the whole thing. But yeah, that game you would think the Rams would win that not comfortably, but I don't know.
I think they lost in Carolina earlier.
Well, they did. That's why Deuce and Spread Swing took the points. He took Carolina. He said he thinks the Rams will win, but he thinks it'll be a closer game. He thinks that 10.5 point spread is just a bit too much. So I don't know. I'll watch. It's 5. Wait, how many games we got? 2 Sunday? No, 2 Saturday, 3 Sunday, 1 Monday. Right? They do a Monday nighter now.
Yeah, 2 Saturday, 3 Sunday, 1 Monday. Yep.
And which one is the Monday nighter?
Monday night is Texans Steelers.
That should be fun.
A-Rod versus a really good defense.
Yeah, I guess that'll be fun to watch. Do you have any affection for A-Rod at all anymore now, or not really? Did you?
If I saw him have one little run at the end,
yeah.
No. Now, if he went to the purple, no love lost there.
Yeah, really.
Or the Bears, God forbid. That'd be even worse. So I don't think he would. I think this is it for him. I think he's done.
You think he's done?
When I saw the look on his face when he had a broken nose and a bum hand on the sideline of a cold Pittsburgh, and he could just be somewhere in Costa Rica doing ayahuasca, I think this is.
Yeah, you could be right. Or a darkness retreat somewhere, too.
Yeah, that could be as well.
Maybe he broke the nose trying to get out of the darkness retreat. You can't see anything. He bumped into the wall or something looking for the light switch. I don't know. It's been fun.
It's been
good. Getting a hell of a job. Are you going to play the music yet at all?
No, you've got another 30 seconds. I got a text from Larry Mondella guy.
What did it say?
You want to read that? I love when Common makes a dates reference and Brett or whoever fill-in producer automatically think he's doing a bit, which is a good assumption. Whereas Rosen has been doing the grump for decades and still never knows when it's a bit. Like yesterday when Common said fans got mad when Mellencamp went electric, he had no clue.
Yeah.
Your thoughts?
Oh, you're right. That was, he goes, wasn't that Bob Dylan? Yeah.
I assume everything's a bit.
I mean,
I've learned my lesson.
That's the best way to do it.
Yeah. If you say something wrong, I will not correct you because I assume it's a bit.
I did one a little earlier today in the program, and I don't know if everybody caught it. Somebody else did. They sent me a text. I don't remember. Oh, yeah, you're right. I saw the Armadillo guy one as well. Thank you very much. Hey, thanks. Really, seriously,
Hey,
Ben.
great job today.
Thanks, and you too. I appreciate that. Yeah, nice job. Thanks for having me. We're back on Monday at 12 noon. We'll break it down for you then about National Football League playoffs and such like that. This has been unprepared, you can tell, uninformed for sure, and unprofessional, but unrepentant. Poised, polished, and professional. So next, Big Take at JG. They're next. Enjoy your weekend. We'll talk to you Monday here on The Fan.
Adios. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, Minnesota!
Good night, folks, and good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are.
Listen back to any of Common Man's programs by podcasting on the iHeartRadio app or KFAN.com.